Welcome everyone to the Jim Hickey podcast, the A to Z of success in the ring. Jim, this week we're going to focus on the letter B, B being for bravery. She might bring us through what you mean by bravery and how you help people and writers become more brave, I suppose, when they're feeling challenged.
Yeah, thank you very much, Connor, and thank you for introducing the letter B. So why I picked brave? Well, first of all, anyone that's watching, anyone that's hearing, we're brave to get better. Braveness is about taking action to move forward. A lot of people are paralyzed, they're crippled with procrastination, self-criticism, self-doubt, and they're not brave to take that next step. So to me, there are two types of minds. You can have a closed mind or an open mind, or a closed mindset or a growth mindset. But we have to be brave because that's uncertainty, that's building new muscles. And when writers call and reach out to me, I admire them, number one, because they want help and they've made a decision that they want to improve. Secondly, they have to improve, to get better, they need to take action and to step into, again, the uncertainty of being outside your comfort zone. Being safe is comfort, but growth and happiness is when you're brave and outside your comfort zone. So bravery is one of the biggest attributes we can have to improve, to get better. The riders that are getting better and better are the brave riders, because they're pushing themselves to grow, and not just on your horse but off your horse, to better every area of your life. That every day I encourage riders to get better and better, that 1% a day, millimeters of better and better, and it's the best attitude to have. So brave is courage, brave is strength, brave is leadership. It encapsulates everything. But unfortunately, most people do not have this muscle used, and they're afraid, and fear is unfortunately a very sad way to live. But when you build that brave muscle, and that builds every day. Today I got a message of a rider that, weeks ago in the Grand Prix, she was so scared. She was scared of making mistakes. She was actually a perfectionist, and she wanted everything perfect. We worked on breaking down that belief system and to take chances and to take risks. And actually she sent in a message that, it was like she has a role model she used, and she was brave like that rider, and that pushed her to get out, and she ended up in the ribbons, and she's absolutely thrilled. So she used that muscle. I'd only started working with her recently, and she had so many limiting beliefs, scared, and so much old stories, but she's after pushing through, and it was through bravery to break through all those patterns. And I'm just thinking of that rider now. I'm just so happy for her. But she used that bravery muscle, she used that courage muscle, that strength, that courage, that leadership, to overcome all that old stories that she wasn't good enough, she wasn't capable, she wasn't, and she pushed through. And that's what I call bravery.
So for someone listening then, I know everybody wants to be brave. How do you build that muscle? How do you go about doing that? And how do you help people doing
Great
that?
question, Connor. The number one thing is you have to take action. Inside us all, we have answers, but most people don't stop and think and listen and decide that we need help. But I believe we have to have a breakdown to have a breakthrough. And most riders will call me when they have a breakdown, when things aren't going well, when it's so challenging and so hard. And that's the first step. They feel the breakdown, but to be brave, to take action, to do something about it. Some people stay broken down, and some people will say, oh, I should have called you years ago, but there's no future in the past right now, and taking action is the key. Okay. Action is...
So it's like the small steps build the confidence towards being braver,
Yeah, it's baby steps. It's one bite at a time, and it's one step at a time. It's like producing a horse. It's baby steps, but continuous baby steps. Like, it's continuous doing the right thing and taking action every day. Bravery actions, courageous actions, strength and resilience, and that will give consistency. But it all comes from the word brave.
Yeah. I suppose even if you have a fall, the bravest thing is just the very first step of getting up on the horse.
Yeah,
And
that's what
after that it comes, you know.
absolutely, but that's what every trainer would say, get back up again. It's about getting back up on the horse and having that brave. And then using that muscle in every area of your life, you know, taking on things that you believe that, oh, I couldn't do that. Like, okay, let me see, can I do it? But you have to be brave to take those chances. And the better you can build that muscle around your horse, you'll find it would build in other areas too.
Yeah, even just coming to mind, like, even if it's just going to the gym to get fitter, like, you know, the hardest part's putting on the runners.
Yeah.
Once you have it done,
Yeah, exactly.
you're there.
Yeah.
You're taking that first step in.
100%. Yeah, you have to step into that mindset, that brave mindset.
Yeah, yeah, very good. So yes, everybody wants to be brave. So how do we integrate that and build that bravery muscle? And maybe you might bring us through a meditation that people could listen to every day.
Absolutely. So before we go into this meditation, just think of what areas have you stopped yourself from moving forward. Ask yourself, look, am I at a height that I'm happy? Do I feel I can't break that barrier? Do I feel that I'm uncomfortable to say things? That I'm not speaking out, that I'm not speaking my truth, that I'm not stepping up in areas? Just ask yourself before we go into this, what areas do I need to get better at? What areas do I need to improve? I believe as human beings, we never stop learning and growing. If we want to be happy and fulfilled, we have to build outside our comfort zone all the time. And nobody explains this when we're younger. College doesn't explain it, school doesn't explain it. So we have to know that, you know, happiness is progress, and progress is happiness. And when we push ourselves to get better in every area, but that muscle, brave muscle, but you have to acknowledge these areas that you've stopped yourself and blocked yourself in first, and then decide to become brave. So that's what I want to take you through. So we're going to begin by closing your eyes, and if you're driving, keep your eyes open. So close your eyes and really listen to these words, lean into the emotions that follow the words, so taking calm, relaxing breaths. Knowing as you breathe, you break patterns. You bring yourself back to the present, so feel your whole body becoming more present in each breath you take. Feeling your mind relax, brain, head, neck, shoulders. Feel that calm energy from top to bottom, from head to toe. Double the feeling of being at peace and relaxed, calm, centered. Feeling that energy relax into your right arm, left arm, that peaceful, relaxating, the relaxation of calm, relaxed energy, centering yourself, easing yourself. Feel your neck relaxed, back relaxed, your right hand, left hand relaxed. Imagine the sun is on your right leg, left leg, and it's warm, and your whole body is warm and relaxed, and it's cool at the same time. It's a breeze. Imagine a cool breeze, warm breeze. As you breathe in and out, you feel that sense of certainty, that sense of centeredness. And as you breathe, allow yourself to smile and tell yourself that I've got this, I've got this. Whatever challenges I have, I will overcome. I have the strength, I have the bravery, I have the muscles to push myself through all areas. I'm braver than I've ever realized. I'm stronger than I've ever dreamt I could be. I'm the most courageous that I can be, and I build that muscle, that bravery, that courageous, that strength muscle, that leadership muscle that my horses need me to be. I'm filled with confidence, I'm filled with courage, I'm filled with strength. And that comes to every animal, that comes to my inner being, it comes into my DNA, it comes into my identity. As I hear these words, it resonates throughout my body, throughout my mind, throughout my heart. I feel that energy. I feel that passion. I feel that bravery muscle build. As I breathe in and out this strength, this newfound strength, this newfound bravery, it's who I am. I'm rooted into this belief, this centeredness, this courageous leadership mindset. And all the areas that I had stopped and blocked myself from pushing through, I've made a decision now that I'm going to break through. I'm going to have the courage to step up, to step out, to step into all the things that I had told myself I wasn't good enough or I couldn't do. The next level of my writing, the next level of my consistency, the next level of my competition, my mindset. I'm filled with strength and courage. This is who I am. It's building, it's bubbling up inside of me. The muscle is growing as I hear these words and commit to pushing through, breaking through with courage and absolute bravery. That's who I am. That's who I am. My animals feel it. The competitions that lie ahead of me feel it. I feel and I think and I see and I taste and I smell and I own and I hear the new me, the brave me, confidence, man, woman, girl, boy that I am. I have it all. I have this muscle built that builds and builds, and I'm committed to this new bravery that I'm endorsing within myself. From 1 to 2, feeling the courage, the bravery that you step into, that I promise myself that I will step into. 2, 3, 4, feeling it, owning it. 5, 6, 7, it's there. Feel it build, feel it burst through you, feel the muscles of certainty, muscles of bravery grow. 6, 7, 8, it's there. Own it, own it, own it. 8, 9, and 10, you've got this. Feeling more braver than you've ever felt before. 8, 9, and 10. Well done, well done, well done. Good job.
Fantastic, Jim. Thank you, everyone. This has been the letter B for Bravery and the Jim Hickey podcast, The A to Z of Success. Join us next week for letter C around confidence.
Thank you, Connor.